The New School Knicks. We live again. Yo, Greeny, it's good, bro.
Yo, hello.
Yeah, we live, bro. You ready?
My headphones is buzzing and stuff like that. My
Oh, nah, you
bad. Good
good.
morning, Chad. Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. We hit. Season almost here. We lit. Got a
Yo,
couple more
shout out.
games left in the preseason.
Yes, sir. So, we got people in the chat. David L here. Good morning, David L. Julian Blum is here. East Blue Drew was good. Pudge, nice. What up, bro? Yo, I just want to say Cam whack. Cam is whack. Stop saying
Ah,
Cam is good. Cam is whack. He's garbage. He's garbage. Get him out of here. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, he whack, though. He is whack. But at some point, people got to come to a realization that that man ain't it. Like, he really not it. I watched him on, when was that? Friday? Was that Friday? They played?
yeah, yep. Friday.
Friday.
Yes, sir.
He just
Friday
looked,
is the
he had
day.
a nice reverse, though. I ain't gonna lie. He had a nice reverse. But everything
Mm-hmm.
else was just like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? And what's crazy is what gets me upset is everybody be like, oh, I seen few people on other shows talking about, but he played defense though, but he was playing defense. But if you look at any other player on this team, if they had that exact same stat line and play defense, everybody still be like trash. That was Obi. Let that have been Obi. Trash. He garbage. Ham
Nah,
sandwich.
you got a point there.
But
Definitely
since
got
it's
a point.
Cam, they act like Cam is the next thing coming. He's whack. He's not it. He is not it. And I'm only trolling because I know that I can't do what Cam do. Feel me? Like obviously Cam's an NBA player, but in NBA terms, Cam not it, man. Like he got all that talent, and I just don't know where it go. Look.
See, I can't even argue with you. You know, I'm the Cam Hive. You feel me? Like that's my guy. All I'm gonna
Look,
tell
look,
you is
look.
you gotta let my man simmer in that pot, man. He in a crock pot. He ain't gonna sizzle in the skillet real quick. You feel me? You gotta let him cook up. But honestly, I think it was just his injury is still lingering. But I feel like he wanted to get out there. I feel like he didn't want to keep being injured. I feel like that was a problem for him. But I ain't gonna lie, it's not looking good for Cam. The first two games, he like what 2 for 12 or something like that. I think he was 1 for 5 the first game. The second game, he was 1 for 7.
Yeah,
So
like, come on.
you
Look,
know,
look, 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 look. People getting in their feelings. Look, see, Matt, Cam will cook you one, but he won. I know that. Duh. Like, he's 6'8", bro. Of course he'll cook me 1-on-1. Duh. Look, Julia Brum, you pissing me off earlier, man. You damn right. You damn right, because Cam was pissing me off. Like, you know how, like, you see somebody with all the talent in the world and you know what they could do, and then they just don't do it? It gets you mad. Like, why? And then they saying, oh, he got to get his reps. He was getting reps. He was in the game. How many minutes he played on Friday? He played like 30 minutes.
see the thing is, Cam don't fit well with the starting unit. You feel me? You got too many people out there that like. It's just like, all right. Let me give you an example. Cam in the starting lineup is like IQ in the starting lineup. You get better usage off of him in the second unit. You know what I mean? Because Cam's not going to be able to do what he really wants to do with the second unit because he's not that option on that team. You know what I mean? So there's a whole bunch of people that's going to get the ball first as a first option or second or third option before Cam. You know, you literally have three people to go to before you get to Cam if he's starting. You
Nah,
know what I
I
mean? So,
understand that. I understand what you're saying. I get that. It's a pecking order. But the problem is
and that's my thing. Mm-hmm.
when you get
That's
your
the other
shots, though,
thing.
when you get your opportunities, what you supposed to do?
Now you supposed to turn. That's why I said I can't even argue with you. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you my personal feel on why I don't think it fits. We want it to fit. You know, we want Cam to be
Yeah,
in
I
there
want Cam to
because
be
of
nice.
Fournier.
It's a
You
game
know, like
changer. It's
yeah,
a game
yeah,
changer.
yeah.
It's
That, like I
it's
said, I don't mind Cam averaging like 17 coming off the bench. I think that's smooth for us if he averaged 17 on the bench. I just don't know how he would be able to be dominant with this, like not dominant, but like you know what I'm saying, like 15, 7. I don't if he starts, I don't know how Cam will get 15 points in that group. You know what I mean?
DSJ.
Like
What up, bro?
I feel like most of his points will come if he's in that starting, you know what I mean, with that starting unit because if him and IQ are on that starting unit, they're like the two, scorers on that unit. D Rose is going to be the one that gets everybody going in the unit, you know what I mean? But IQ and Cam is going to be the two ones that score. Obi and D Rose going to be getting everybody energy activated, you know what I mean? Like, so I mean, I like Cam, like me, I'm
I know
in
you
there.
like Cam. That's why
But
I like trolling you, but it's just
I can't
funny.
even argue with you. You feel me? I can't even argue with my boy injured. It looked bad, and then he coming out bricking. So
I can't. You know what it is?
Argue.
You know what it is? I can only go for what I've seen the last 2 games. It's preseason, so it's just I'm not going that hard. It's just funny. I just found it funny. Julian Brunson said he's rushing his shots. Whose fault is that? There ain't nobody telling him to rush his shots. That's his fault. Nobody coach ain't telling him, yo, Cam, when you go out there, rush your shots. Ain't nobody telling him to do that. That's his fault. Just don't do that. Yo, GI, what up? Alawaz, what up? Knicks Nation.
Big shout out to everybody in the chat. If you new to the stream, please hit that sub and like button. You already know how we rocking, baby. We do this every Sunday, 9 in the morning.
Yeah, we missed a Sunday last week, but we all good.
Yes, sir. Big shout out to Blorange Network, Uncle Freezy. Big shout out to the For the Love of the Game. Big shout out to Knicks at Night. Everything, man. For real, for real. Big shout out to everybody. I'm setting up the shop right now. Little man hit loud. I'm about to turn him down, but we about to get active.
But yeah. But that's why I wanted the title of this episode is Cam good with a question mark. Like, is he nice? Is he? We got to just start being more realistic. Like, to me, I think Grimes or Evans probably fit better with the starting lineup. Cam has the size and the talent, but that about it. Because I don't see it. And we sit and we clown other players, but then won't go at another player because we like them. Nah. Because if RJ was playing just as bad as Cam in these first 2 games, I would be saying RJ trash. At this point, we should have traded him. Why you pay him? Same thing for Obi. Same thing for IQ. Same thing for everybody on this team. But it's just Cam, bro. But let me get off Cam before I get beat up in the chat.
He said, "Just Cam, bro."
Because it's like everybody waiting for him to become this all-star. I don't see it. Like everybody's waiting for him to say, "Oh, watch. He gonna as soon as he get more reps, he gonna be a superstar." No, he not. It's year 4. No, he's not.
You know what? You know why I'm so much of a Cam high? Like, person, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I've been watching Cam literally since he got on Baller's Life. Like, before he was even committed to Duke, I've been watching Cam Reddish. You know what I mean? So I know what type of bag he really has. You know what I mean? Like, when he's the guy, I know what Cam could do on the team. So that's why I didn't see the potential stardom. You know what I mean? And then I see like when he went to Duke, how they kind of transformed him into a role player for the NBA
Yeah,
instead of
catch and
trying to
shoot.
make. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm so high on him because I know he has all the tools in his bag.
Let me
He
ask you
just
a
gotta
question.
get it right. Like that's
you know how, but you know how we say, "Yo, what does RJ do great?" Or what's the one elite thing that RJ does great? What's the one elite thing that Cam does? Like a super elite.
That's a fact. Like I agree with you on that, and I've been said this. If we had to pick something of that, you would have to go with Cam's slashing ability or playmaking ability or something like that. You feel me? Because we all know on defense he's not super elite. Like he might be an average defender, a little bit above average. You know what I'm saying? But as a player watching him, I'm pretty sure people are gonna say either his playmaking ability or his slashing ability. Like if you go watch Cam Reddish highlight tape, most of it is dunks, beating people off the dribble. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So,
But you know what got me tight? But they scored on it. The first game when he had the fast break with RJ and RJ, he could have just dunked it. Why ain't dunk it, bro? He almost messed it up and passed it to back to RJ. RJ scored. I wanted Cam to dunk it. I'm like, yo, dunk that. You had it. But I think he lost the ball a little bit, something like that. I'm like, damn, you had it.
maybe
But
he wanted to be more like team oriented, I guess, because everybody come, oh, his assist percentage and this and that. Like, what if he's trying to, What if that's something Cam normally doesn't do? Because, like I said, he's on his second squad. All he does is just get the ball and then look for a shot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't think he was comfortable in the unit. That's what I think. I think he
Nah, I
just was,
mean,
you feel me? Like,
it's preseason. I mean, but just know that if he continues this, right, is that Tibbs giving him an opportunity to show what he got? Like, this is the time to show, correct? Like the preseason.
yeah, true. I agree. I definitely agree with
Now,
you.
if you don't show what you got, and now we going into the season, I gotta play you just because, but you're not
Yeah,
showing me nothing.
that's a tough bout right there. Like, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's tough. That's a
You know what I'm
tough one.
saying? Like, it's what are you supposed to do? I'm giving you opportunity, and you're not showing me what you can do. And now you're gonna make every excuse in the book. Oh well, he don't fit good with the unit. Or not, I'm just saying, like, just people in
Cause
general,
I ain't,
not just you.
cause I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be Cam hived out 15 games into the season, and he's still on this same time, and that we like he on the injury update every other game or every 4 games or something like that. Like if Cam Reddish get injured for like 6 games in the first 15 games, he's done for. You feel me? Like I'm not even gonna lie, he's done. And like that's just my opinion. I think he's solid. I think he'll come over. I think he'll contribute once he gets what he knows what he's doing. Like he knows what minutes he's getting. Like if he knows, all right, Tips sitting down. Like all right, Cam, we're giving you this amount of minutes. Come off the bench. Then I feel like he'll be very comfortable with it. Know he could do, and you know what I mean. But
Mm-hmm.
I still think he doesn't know his role.
Me too. Nah, me too. I'm just saying, like, open layups, missing it that has nothing to do with
That has
not
nothing to do
fitting
with
in,
it, and that's why I said
not fitting in.
I
Yeah,
ain't even
like,
gonna argue with you. You feel me? Because he doing it to himself. You know what I'm
open
saying? Like,
shots. How does that not
yeah,
fit in? Like, he don't fit in with the team. How? He had an open shot. That has nothing to do with anything fitting in. You make the shot or you don't.
that's true. Oh man, you saying good morning?
Good morning. What's up, young man?
He's going crazy. I'm about to turn my camera on 2 seconds after I change the diaper.
Said, boy,
Is that-
Julia Brum says, bro, you need reps for anything. That's a fact. We got to stop. Nah, for real, bro. Like, you need a.
Nah, it's true. It's true. But Cam is getting the reps. Trust me, I'm a Cam supporter, man. I'm Cam high. I
Yeah,
think
that's why I
Cam is
like
getting
him.
reps right now.
I like
You know what I
trolling
mean?
Greeny. That's his guy.
Like think about it. Like I ain't gonna lie, I think they sat Fournier. I think they gave Fournier a rest night just to see how it was gonna function. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
And I was
like
excited
I
too. I'm
said,
like, that lineup
me
looks
too.
fire.
I'm hype. I'm like, yes, Cam finally get in there to do. You know what it was? Cam was getting in there trying to do too much and just instead of letting the junk just flow to him, he was in there trying to make it happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, play your game,
That,
bro.
and that's what I'm saying. He can't do that with them starters. He got a point to prove. He already got a point to prove. Cam already has a point to prove. You feel what I'm saying? When he come in the game, he's like, damn, I got to prove to these fans and the coach why I need to be in the game. You feel
Yeah.
me? So think about it. How is he supposed to do that when you have Brunson out here trying to prove a point, Julius out here trying to prove the biggest point of it all, and RJ Barrett really not trying to prove a point. He's just trying to show people that he's nice. And then Cam's getting the ball. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
But, all right, so
and
here's
then
my
he not
thing.
taking the right shots. And then he not taking the right shots.
Here's my thing, though. What Cam need to do is just put in his mindset that I'm not the star. I think in the back of his mind is like, I got star quality. I could be a
Yep.
star, which he should have. But on the team, you should just be like, you know what? I'm gonna find something that I'm good at, and I'm gonna just do that for right now. I'm gonna just do that to fit in, versus trying to still be a star, because that's not your role on this team.
I
Now,
agree.
if once you
He needs
master,
to let that go since high school. I will tell you on that. He still feels like he could be the man, and I think it's time for him to let that go. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
had your
like
opportunity, it just
once
it'll
you've
come
been,
again. Just wait for it.
once you like, not everybody comes in the league and be the man. Like, not everybody, even RJ to a certain degree. Like, he ain't coming to the Knicks and was the man from day one. Marcus Morris and them was. So it's levels, bro. You gotta just work for it. Unless you like some super talent like Ja and them, then you just come in and that's it. But my opinion, like Cam just gotta do what he gotta do. And if he's just gonna be a corner, if he's gonna be a corner 3-and-D guy, then just be that. And master that first, and then move on to something else. But for right now, It's not looking good for Cam. Not looking
not.
good. Not looking good. And he got lucky he played last game because I thought he wasn't going to play. Because
Yeah, I thought
once
he was
again, he
done.
got hurt. Once again, he
But
got
what
hurt.
I heard was he was in the first game when he got hurt. He wanted to come back in, but they didn't want him to come back in. I heard that. I heard some sources say that he was ready to go back in and everything, but they didn't want him to go back in. And I felt like that was messed up because if you know that's one of the players that you need to be evaluated, why would you hold him in? Why would you hold him back from performing?
Shout out to Kaiser Sosa. He said, face it, we traded Kevin Knox for another Knox. Plus, we gave up a first that turned into Deontay Murray for the Hawks. Like, come on, facts. That's just facts. Shout out to C-Mac. He said, no, RJ should have been the man from the jump. I agree with that 100%. That's
Yeah,
coming off his
RJ should
malpractice.
have been the man.
Oh, yeah. RJ should have been the man from the jump. Everybody else was the man from the jump in that draft. 1 and 2. First 2 picks was the man. And RJ didn't get that because you paid. How much did Randle get that? I think he got like 80. 3 for 80 or something like that.
What you talking about when he signed when he first got here?
When he first got here, something like that.
I don't remember when he first got here.
And then obviously they made Randle and Marcus Morris the man, which actually Marcus Morris kind of worked out because we got quickly out of that because they traded the first and that first turned into quickly. So I mean, I guess, but Randle should have never been the man. He should have played second fiddle to RJ.
What happened was the Knicks altered the route that they wanted to take when they when we were the 4th seed. When we were the 4th seed, the Knicks took the wrong route. What the Knicks tried to do was move the needle. They tried to move the needle by acquiring Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, but little do they know, and I say this all the time, that you had people developing and showing signs of being good, and you buy veterans to sign over their minutes. Like, I don't understand why the Knicks always do that. And it literally put them back to the next season. You have to use your draft pick and your lottery pick that you just got to get off the contract that you had with Kemba Walker. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Exactly. None of the stuff the Knicks do makes sense. And somebody said, hold on, because I'm a East Blue Juice said, keep the same energy, just like Obi. I'm gonna be collecting Cam receipts soon with there. Nah, I want Cam to do good. Obviously, it helps the team, but it's just we gotta call a spade at sometimes. Like, if you're gonna be real fans, we gotta call it like we see it. And at the end of the day, Cam not looking like it, bro. Cam not looking good. And it is what it is. Maybe he'll, once the season starts, he'll get in his groove. He'll have a set role, and he'll just show out. But right now, it's slow for Cam. That's what I'm saying. And I also agree with the RJ thing. RJ should have been the man. The team was 100% garbage. Name a top 3 pick that goes to a 100% garbage team and don't get the ball and play third and be third string.
Yeah.
That don't make
sense. I say the
sense.
same thing about Obi. Same thing about Obi. Who do you draft in that lottery? First of all, we shouldn't have drafted Obi. That's just my opinion. We needed other needs. You know what I mean? And you feel me? And then what 3rd year lottery pick is not starting? Please tell me what team.
It's not many. It
doesn't make sense, bro.
And
because the Knicks are always putting veterans in front of, you know what I mean? I think.
And it's so crazy because I came in here, I'm always laughing, being funny, right? So I just wanted to troll. I don't want to troll. I want to troll with facts. I don't want to just troll to just be saying stuff. I want to troll with facts. But one thing I do want to say because I'm joking. Don't take it serious. I'm joking. But I think Randle was sucking his teeth every time Obi was dunking the ball like that. Like, I could do that too. Like, getting mad, like, the dunk wasn't even that fire. Because he know, like, I would low key hate too. Like, damn, like he going crazy over there. Damn. Start checking your stat line like that. I put up enough points there because Randle did play well in the 3rd quarter. First 2 games, Randle was going crazy in the 3rd quarter. The game looked much easier for him. All he got to do is just go 1-on-1 and cook whoever. So I'm just saying, like, it's just funny. It's just funny. It's like we got a big problem on our hands because if Obi continue this, what do you do?
That is very true, and that's where I say like you could have Obi and RJ being the start of RJ, Obi, and Brunson. If Obi is that guy, like he's showing potential. Like my thing with Obi is he just got to be a better rebounder. Be a better.
Yeah.
Use your vert. Use your vert. You feel me? Go get them rebounds and go get them blocks, bro. You're 6'9" and you jump out the roof. You know what I mean? When you dunking, you're not even really jumping your highest, bro. You just jumping the dunk. Like, let's be real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he can use your vert, man. Like,
I feel like this. Randle to me he's been playing all right. He's been playing all right. His attitude look good. He's been playing great. So I can't even say nothing. I just think it's funny. I like the joke. So I just think it's
Randall
funny.
plays good. I think Randall had a good preseason. The first game, I think Randall was amazing.
Yeah.
I think the first game, I think he was great. He had, I think he had like 18 minutes. He was like 16 points, like 5 assists,
Yeah.
6
It was something
rebounds, or something like that. And like 18 points, 6 or 10 from the field, 50% from 3. I'm like, if Julius Randle can do that in under 20 minutes,
imagine.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And then I'm looking at RJ too. RJ had like that first game. RJ had like 21, shooting like 6 for like 14 or something like that, or it was something crazy. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it like, wow, RJ, you showing me improvement. Last year you had 20 points, but you had to take 20 shots. You didn't even take 15 shots, and you got 21 points. You feel what I'm saying? So that's you know what I mean? It's showing me a lot there. I really like what we got here. Brunson is he's the game manager that we needed. Like, I'm telling you right now, like,
yo, you know what's so crazy? Brunson is nice, man. I want to.
He's nasty.
Nah. I don't want to see nobody in the chat. It's some people in the chat that was with Brunson from day one.
Yeah,
but
facts.
then it was like 60% of y'all that were like Brunson. He's only this. He's only
small. He's too
$100 and something million, blah, 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 complaining. But now I want to like Brunson's him. Brunson's him. He didn't shoot the ball well last game, but he went to the line like 10 times. And he made them all.
Brunson is elite. I'm telling you right now, he is the game manager that we need. When the Knicks build up a nice 15, 17-point lead and the team cut it down to like 9, Brunson is that guy that's going to kick it back up to 15 and is not going to come back and reach. You know what I mean? He's the game manager.
You know he know when to take shots and when not to take those shots.
He's so smart with the ball. He's a very intelligent player. I'm telling you. And unless you and for a fact, if we had Brunson last year, we go to the playoffs. Like there's no question about that. We go to the playoffs with Brunson last year because all those games when we up by 20 and we winning by 12, we're winning those games because Brunson knows how to get us out of those games when we're having bad stretches and we can't score. You feel me? And I'm telling you, if the Knicks can really put it together, and I said this, if the Knicks can be an offensive gauntlet, they will be a top-seeded team. And I can think about it. The Knicks right now are averaging 100 points in 3 quarters, bro. And this is preseason basketball when the rotations ain't even fully fulfilled. Is you getting like sample sizes. You know what I mean? Well, not sample. You're getting serving sizes. I'm not gonna say you're getting a full. You know what I mean? You're getting, like.
Exactly. Because it's been a lot of stuff going on, like since the last couple of weeks that I want to speak on because there's people there's people punching people in the face. There's Randall be that guy. Randall will probably punch Obi in the face. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding, chat. Joking. I'm not putting that on Obi. I mean, Draymond. I mean, what's his name? Randall. Sorry.
All I want to say is big shout out to the Mets. Let's go Mets. Let's get that dub
know
tonight.
What we doing.
You feel me?
Already know what we doing.
I watched the game last night. I am a Yankee fan, but my grandma liked the Mets, so I gotta like the Mets. Unfortunately, I do like them though. You know they got on some nice colors, so I gotta kind of cheer for them.
Yeah, you know what we doing. I had to find this.
It was nice to see that boy Lindor. That boy.
They finally put up points for DeGrom.
Yeah. They got in that seventh inning they turned it up. I'm not gonna lie, they turned it up. They really worked their pitcher. That was the pitcher, Morjan, I think it was. They
Mm-hmm.
worked him. They worked him
Mm-hmm.
in that seventh inning and loaded the bases. I think he walked like 2 to 3 of them,
Yeah,
and that was
they
it.
scored like six. I think they scored like 5 straight. Shout
Yeah,
out to
they started
Jay
going
Boogie in
crazy.
the building. Jay Boogie
Yeah,
here.
Mr.
He said,
Closer,
"Good
Nick
morning,
did,
chat
baby.
blessings, health and safety." Shout out to the dynamic duo holding us down this Sunday morning. Talked to Freezy this morning. He was great spirits. Football. Let's go Giants.
Let's
I
go.
guess let's
You
go
know.
Giants.
My
I guess.
fault, chat. You know I got the Knicks. You know I got Knicks and everything on my wall, but the game is on right now. I can't. Gotta show you
Oh
the
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
side.
Y'all playing
Yeah,
overseas, right?
yeah. We
The
playing right
Packers.
now, London. We got like a 4 minute tip time, 9:30. That's yes, I do. Got 2 TVs in my room. I'm a fanatic like that. So yeah, game should be tipping off real soon.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed about the Knicks so far, the chemistries look good. It hasn't looked
Dude,
sloppy or anything. I'm surprised. I thought that they would. I mean, I thought that it would take some time. I mean, but they have. I mean,
mhm.
the talent they playing against, but it's still NBA teams at the end of the day. I don't want to hear, oh, but they only played the Pacers or they only played Detroit. Are they teams in the NBA? They got
Mhm.
to go against them and win. If they would have lost, I would have said, y'all can't beat them.
My
So
thing is, our whole team is really much. They've been here for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? Like the only person you could really say, only 2 people you really can say is Hartenstein and Brunson. I
mhm,
mean, other than that, everybody else should know the playbook. Everybody else should know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So
mhm.
that you are right about that. Like it do take time to gel. I just think it happened faster than we expected. You know what I mean? We didn't expect them to come out game one, guns, you know what I mean, guns blazing, all that. You know.
Yeah,
So
like,
now, yeah, I do agree with you though.
and now we got it. Well, who we got first? Memphis, right?
Yeah, Memphis first. Well, we got another game with Pacers, and then we have the Wizards, which I'm really intrigued to see the Wizards game. For some reason, I just want to see that game. Like I don't know why. It's not like nobody's on that ballot, you know. I just want to see that game. I want to see how the second unit plays against their second unit. I feel like their second unit is not too far off from ours. They're not that bad, you know. And I'm getting tired. Oh, shoot. Okay, go now.
Oh, he wilding on you.
You say good morning.
Yeah. Good
You
morning.
say hey. You say hi. Wow, you screaming. All right, buddy, get down.
Oh man. Shout out to Parish Duggar for this $2 super chat. Thank you, bro.
Yes,
He says,
sir.
I'm Obi when I'm topping on your head. Salute. Hey,
Yes, sir.
yo,
Big. Nah, nah,
pause.
no, no. He
Nah,
said it.
nah, nah.
Look. He said that because that's Jay Boogie's song, man. Come on, that's
Shout out to
Boogie's
Jay
song.
Boogie.
Jay
Jay,
Boog.
Jay Boogie,
Yeah.
but Jay Boogie, Jay Boogie is the guy. Jay Boogie is the guy. Jay Boogie is the guy. Can't even
Yeah,
say
Jay
nothing.
Boogie
I
is the
take the
guy.
AO back. I take the AO back.
Go
That's the
check out Jay
OG.
Boogie's songs. He got the Knicks
That's the
bid on
OG.
there.
I
He
didn't
got
get a chance to listen. That's why my
yeah.
fault.
He
OG.
got the
My
Obi
fault.
Toppin on your head. Yeah, that's that heat. I ain't gonna lie. Go check out Jay Boogie. He
Shout out to
dropping a
Jay
lot
Boogie.
of heat. I was gonna lie, Jay Boogie. We might need an intro from you. We might have
Oh
to put some bread in
word.
your pocket. I ain't gonna lie about that.
I didn't get a chance to listen. I see you sent it in the chat. I didn't get a chance to listen. I was working.
Yeah, facts. But
Making.
in the London games, they're doing the national anthems right now, so should be starting in about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say, yo, Brunson.
Brunson.
Brunson might be him.
Timothy.
No,
He's definitely him.
I don't think he makes an all-star on the Knicks because
I
obviously
think he does.
not on the East, it's just too much. It's Trey
No, I
Young.
think he does.
He gonna make it over Trey Young. He gonna make it over
You gotta understand the All-Star game is a popularity contest. The
exactly.
New York fans will get that man on that voting chart. Like we when we wanted Julius Randle on there, we got Julius Randle on there. You feel me? Like trust me. It's just gonna be tough if we had like 2 or 3 candidates. That's where I think it's gonna be tough. Because what if you have RJ Barrett having an All-Star season or Julius and then Brunson as well? I think it would
Yeah,
be
but
hard to get 2 of them on there.
RJ said it the other day. He was saying about the contract situation, and he was saying that like they disrespected, like the Knicks is disrespected. So I don't. If we don't vote them in, like I don't think around the league will vote them in unless they got like a great record. And you know how the media is. They want a bandwagon. But I don't think, and it's not because they're not going to deserve it. Obviously, they're going to deserve it. But like you said, it's a popularity contest. So it's like players like Bradley Beal, Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Who else is over here on the East? Chris Middleton, Trae Young, Giannis. How do our players, Dejounte Murray, like how do our players fit in that game? Like I don't think they make it just because of that reason, not because unless it's undeniable. Like if RJ putting up like 26, 7, and 4.
Come on, buddy.
And honestly, I want Brunson to be an all-star, but I honestly think that his number is going to look more like 18 and 7 on some amazing efficiency. To be honest.
You said Brunson 18 and 7. I'm calling 21 and 6.5.
That's true.
21 and 6.5.
That's true. Honestly, that's why I'm hoping when Memphis they just smack them off rip, catch them slipping. Because I know Memphis is probably
tough.
They probably going into that game like, oh, it's the Knicks. I mean, they're excited. It's the first game of the season. Everybody gets up, but we at home against the Knicks. That's like we should win that easy.
Is, like you said, I forgot what you said you liked. I think you said, what did you just said it. I slipped my mind. But the thing with me was the pace they're playing with. They're getting up that court fast. You know what I mean? And you know, it's simple. It's a simple thing, but people don't really think about it. Mm-hmm. And when you get that ball across that half court quicker, it gives you more time to set up your half court offense. It gives you more time to get that ball swinging around the court left to right. You know what I mean? It gives you a lot of time for you to get set into your offense. And now you don't have to worry about if Julius Randle holds the ball for 3 seconds of that, however long, you're down to 8 to 7 seconds. You know what I mean? So I think that takes a big part, and I think it keeps the energy of the game going. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like the Knicks is a team that likes to sulk a lot. So that's it. Kickoff start right now.
So let me ask everybody a question. Say the Knicks start 3-11. Right? You trade everybody? Well, not everybody, but do you make some trades? Because do you make trades and just let them start tanking, or you try to catch up? Start off 3-11. I might trade Randle on them. I'm not gonna lie.
I think if the Knicks start off 3-11, the first person that's going to be under fire is Tibbs.
Yes, sir.
I don't think the first option would be to go to the trades and just I don't think that would be their first calling. I just don't see that happening.
Honestly, I would get rid of. If I start, especially in the first 20 games, and I'm like something crazy, 3-17. Sorry, I mean you could probably keep the same. You could probably keep the same roster. You got 3-17 anyway. But I honestly think that just blow it up. I would just blow it up and just keep it moving. Because at some point, you got to move on. Like Tiz will have to go. But obviously, I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly think we're going to catch a lot of people slipping. I honestly think the first 15 games or the first 20 games might look something crazy that nobody even thought of. I think it might go 13-7 or 14-6 or something like that. We might catch people slipping because I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Knicks. To be honest, East Blue Drew, you want Kenny Atkinson? I don't think they'll go a proven coach mid-season. I think that they'll rock with Johnny Bryant for the remainder of the year, and then start interviewing candidates, and then probably give it to Johnny Bryant at the end of the day. I think that will happen. I don't think they will go proven already because they want to kind of have somebody that's familiar with the players.
Oh my God, man! Always something, man. Always something. You about to get the tail whip, little boy.
Shout out to Pudge Nice. He says, I'm not dissing Tibbs no more. He's been doing great. I mean, he's been doing great, but I mean, at some point, they're going to have a bad game, and then all the fire Tibbs stuff is going to start coming around. Shout out to Keith Turner. He said, Tibbs ain't going anywhere. You can't hand him a roster like this and tell him when or else. get fired. It's not happening. I think he only gets fired based upon. I think he gets fired based upon just because this is what, third year. This is third or fourth year as a head coach, and I think that'll be based upon his firing. Like, we didn't really get anywhere. I think that would be. It's just politics. It's just how it goes. Shout out to Irie, says schedule too easy for the first 10 games to start off bad. Yeah, I mean, Memphis is a hard start though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they gave
It ain't
us
about the beginning. It ain't about the beginning of our season, how the first game. It's about how it looked when we get into December and January, because that's when it gets sketchy.
Oh, the harder the schedule, yeah. Because that at the end of the day, they gave us job rep. They was not playing. But I honestly think the bench will win us a lot of games. To be honest, the bench, we got a deep roster. I think the bench will have us win us at least 5-6 games when the starters ain't doing them. Probably more. That's why I don't believe that like this Knicks team is going to be a lottery team. Like a lot of people have this team as a lottery team. That's impossible. I don't think that will happen. I don't think that's going to happen. It's like healthy D Rose, healthy Brunson. Brunson gives us an extra. We won 37 last year. We have Brunson. We added Brunson, and Brunson I think is good enough to win us 6 games on his own. To be honest,
honestly, Brunson is more than 6 games. Y'all disrespecting that man. Just saying.
Oh, I was just trying to be modest. I didn't want to jump out the window. I didn't want to jump out the window and say something crazy. Because I already know the chat gonna be like, nah, 6 games. I mean, 15 games more. I think that he was from 6 to 10. Pudge next year 10. I'll say 6 to 10 games. Shout out to JJ. He said Giants gotta hold the Packers.
Shout out to JJ's, baby. You know how we rocking. This my beer for you, baby. I know you had one for me last night during the Mets game. I got JJ. You shouting out your Capri Suns? Okay.
So Keith Turner said people keep saying we're deep. We are not. This roster needs to be consolidated. I disagree. This is a deep team, bro. This is a deep team.
Anytime you're talking about you don't have enough playing minutes for your original only listed small forward on your team, or you need 2 guys out in order for the person that you need to see to get the potential minutes. You know, if you need injuries to go right for your, like, if you need injuries to happen for people to see playing time, those are good problems. Those aren't bad problems. You know what I mean? Like, those are great problems you want to have, and I think we're actually deep. A lot of the players that we have on our second and third squad would be starters or on a second squad for a team. You know what I mean? So I do think we're deep. Way to send it.
Sherwin said, Kendall, what was the best record in the East last season? I have no clue, to be honest. We gotta find out. Greeny, can you find out the best record in the East last year? I think it was like 56 wins. Probably Miami. Probably 56 wins, something like that. Oh, Kendall Rivera, the best record in the East was 53 wins. All right, so the Knicks can't get close. I honestly don't think we're going to win 50 games, but I honestly think we'll win 48 at max. I think 42 is the least, and then 48 is the max. I don't think that we go underneath. I don't think we go under or over neither one of those numbers. Because there's no way. Like, if people think RJ going to take that next jump and Brunson going to be who he is, like Brunson going to give it, there's no way. Unless some injury happened. Like, unless some crazy injury happened. By the way, Freezy, he in the back. I just want to say, I just want to point out that he said that Obi's garbage, Basuda. That's what he said. He said trash. I was like, that's crazy because Obi's been looking great. The first game, he looked average, but he rebounded better. He rebounded better the first game, but he scored. He didn't shoot that good.
Mm-hmm. Call my Giants fan. Packers took a 3-0 lead. We held them off.
Sherwin said, based on your estimates, the Knicks will be better than the teams who are. What? No. How is 48 wins better than I don't think 48 wins is better than every other team in the East. I think that put them right in the middle. I'm not scared of Chicago. Like Chicago's not really that good. I don't think DeMar DeRozan. I don't think DeMar DeRozan is gonna repeat. He's still nice, but he ain't gonna repeat that crazy Michael Jordan numbers. Doubt it.
See, Chicago is one of those teams that we had counted, but they got another. Lonzo has another knee injury, so
Yeah,
that's gonna be tough on the Bulls now. You know, so
exactly.
I actually took the Bulls out, like you're saying. K, I actually took them out and had the Knicks beating them as well. So yeah, I'm not high on the Bulls anymore like that. I think they're still a good team. I just don't think they're better than the Knicks.
I think somebody loses out. That's what I'll say in the East. I think somebody will have a above 500 record and lose out. I think that's how good the East is this year. I think somebody will have an above 500 and then and don't make the playoffs. I think honestly,
I
Charlotte is
think it's
falling
gonna,
out.
of
Charlotte made
course.
it last year. They falling out.
Okay.
Uh uh Atlanta, they got a squad, I'm not gonna lie. Brooklyn, we already know is a top team. There's at least 8 teams, but they put in the same 8 teams in there because I don't think Chicago should be part of that 18.
Nah, not no more. After that injury, that big blow to Lonzo Ball, that's a tough one. Unless they go get somebody, like, but I don't see it happening. It's definitely gonna be tough to because look at them last season without Lonzo. They needed him. Like Zach LaVine wasn't enough. You know what I mean? He pooped in
Exactly.
his pants during the playoffs. So it's like they need somebody else. Zach LaVine is a good regular player, regular season, regular game, regular season player. But he crumbled in the playoffs.
Exactly. And DeRozan. Uh, who else? Sherwin said Chicago will be better this year. I don't think so. They just lost the main player.
Nah, they lost
Uh,
Lonzo. That was the
it's,
reason why
ac-
they couldn't really do nothing
it's,
last year because they didn't have Lonzo.
and every year, Zach LaVine always dealing with some type of injury all the time. So I don't think that. I think Chicago will be good, but I don't think it's as good as people think they're gonna be. Atlanta, we'll see. Charlotte fell out. Indiana's trash. Detroit's trash. Orlando's trash. Boston. Boston is a 50-50 for me. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be a really good team, but I don't know if the same energy is there. You know what I mean? With this whole stuff going on, they lost their coach. That's crazy. I don't know if like the same energy gonna be there, but they got the talent, so I'm gonna put them there. Obviously Milwaukee, Miami, they're there. Tyler Hero just got paid, and he was. That's a hold on. Well, that's a good segue. Yo, you think Tyler Hero was trying to throw hate at RJ when he was saying about how people was getting paid and he didn't get paid? You think he was trying to low key throw hate at RJ for that? Think
I
that was
mean,
directed?
he could throw hate at RJ and do what he want to do, but at the end of the day, I think RJ is gonna have a better career than Tyler Hero. So it is what it is.
Because this, don't get me wrong, Tyler Hero is a very good player. Tyler Hero is a very good player. He shoot obviously way better than RJ. His handle is way better than RJ's. But I remember that Miami game when RJ put up 46, which should have been like 55. And they was picking on Tyler Hero. He was picking on Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson the whole game. They would screen the switch off to Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. And he was cooking them every single time. So I just don't understand the notion of that. Why shouldn't someone be paid? Like, why are you worried about what throwing? That's if he was throwing hate at him. Like, it seemed like it when he was saying that. I just
Don't
don't like
watch
that.
people pockets. Don't watch people pockets, and that's exactly what RJ Barrett said. The right thing. I was born. He said I was raised to not watch people pockets.
Facts. Like, just relax, bro. You got your bread. You got your bread. You go like you knew he was getting your bread. And at the end of the day, let's be honest about Tyler Hero as well. He plays against second unit players. You're a 6 man. You go and your role is to go out there and get a bucket. That's your role. You get the rock 90% of the time with the second unit. The offense runs through you. You put in a situation where you could thrive. That goes to your coach. Good job to your coach. Kudos to your coach. Good job. Because at the end of the day, that's what the coach is supposed to do. Put your team I'm gonna put your player in the best way he could thrive, and obviously that's what he did. But it is what it is. RJ is a two-way
That's
player.
true. Yeah, and then it goes to like Tyler talking about that money. How about you talk about getting a starting position first?
Nah, he can't.
Like, come on.
You know what it was? I think it was the rookie season when the bubbles. It was the bubble season, right, y'all? It was the bubble season
Yeah,
where he was
he
going
got
off.
hot. Mm-hmm.
He was going. Was it the bubble season or the season before, or that 2019 season? When?
No, I think it was the bubble season, like you're saying, the one when they went to the finals and they lost to the Heat. I mean Lakers.
Yeah, and he got hot in the playoffs, and then after that, Tyler Hero was him. Which
Yeah,
he is a
yeah.
20-point scorer, though. He is a 20-point scorer, but at the end of the day, bro, you're
You're
playing
going
against
against
second.
backups. Yeah, you feel me?
Like,
Like, yeah. You're going against second units, and RJ's guarding the best defender of every team. And he's getting his
exactly.
20. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So,
You guard LeBron. Let's see what happens. You guard
call it what you
Kawhi.
want, but you want to talk about niggas. I mean, sorry. You want to talk
Yo.
about people, you feel me? My fault. You want to talk about people's pockets, you know what I mean? And, nah, bro, don't do that. Because, like, you got to look at it. RJ should be getting paid for his buck. If you want to be technical, RJ should be getting paid more. It's just the team that he's on. You know what I mean? So,
Nah, I think RJ contract just right. Because I'm
yeah,
scared.
I
I'll
think
be
it's right,
scared
too.
for him. I'll be scared for him. I'll be like, yo, bro. Every time you shoot the ball, I'll be hoping they go with. Because I'll be like, yo, you cannot take a step backwards, bro. You cannot take a step backwards because it's over for RJ. If he don't play well this season, it's over for him.
My son RJ is here, bro. You
He's
see
I
how confident and
I
swaggy
see
my
it.
son is,
I
bro?
see it. I
Like,
see it. RJ's my
and
son,
then
but
he got
just
he looked good too. His size, like, come on, man. You see that boy's shoulders? You
Yeah,
see right there on that man?
He look good. I just get scared, like, yo, bro, please. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. I just get scared. But
I do too. I'm scared like that too. Like I'm that same way. When his shots go up, I'm like, come on, just drop. Just please. Like, yeah, I'm the same way. But like I just see he moving with a whole different swag this time. Like I can just see it. Like he just like he knows now, bro.
Nah, you know
He's
what
like,
it
yeah,
was?
he knows.
It was like the last game when he shot the midi and it bricked, and I was like, bro, my
But
God.
I see what you're saying. But there was one time he shot that midi and that boy was hanging.
Oh, and the fadeaway,
Clean,
that was
you feel
clean.
me?
That
So
was
it's
clean.
like,
That was clean. That was tough.
and
That was
he
tough.
looked so comfortable doing it. You know what I mean? That wasn't what it didn't look dysfunctional or like it just looked very comfortable for him. And
Oh, when
we get that RJ Barrett is going to be a problem.
Oh, when Isaiah Stewart punched the shot, and I was like, yo, he went up there the same type of layup that he always do and get it blocked all the time because he just leaves it there.
Yep, I like that. What he did the last game, though.
He
did
put it
that
up
same
higher,
move
right?
Talking about. He put it high, but then he dunked it off to Jericho, and Jericho had an easy dunk. Nobody was even there. He cut exactly like you're saying because he showed it high, but then he took it away and dished it off. RJ, yeah.
East Blue, I want to shout out East Blue. I got faith in RJ. RJ, my guy. RJ's my guy. I was just saying, like, it's just funny. It's just scary, like. But I think that RJ now knows that the team is his. It's looking like it. It's looking like the offense goes to him. Because if you think about it, mostly every game for the last 2 games, he got most of the shots. They get him in his spots. So I think the offense is going to. I think the team is RJ's and Brunson's, and then Randle is really the third guy on this team. Which it seems like Randle is not really being mad about it. So I'm happy about that. So I ain't got really no complaint. You can't really complain about anything except Cam being whack.
Come on, man. Leave my man Cam out.
Kidding. Cam not whack.
Let my man simmer in that crock pot. Wait till that crock pot beat and they watch.
Yeah, well, sometimes got to keep checking in that crock pot, man.
Yeah, you got to keep putting your finger in there and testing, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I think it's just a lingering injury. I'm telling you, man. My boy Cameron said, man. I'm telling you, at 16 games, you won't catch me saying this. I will say that. But
shout out to Keith Turner. He says
shout out to everybody in the chat, baby. Y'all all great people this morning.
He said this team belongs to Brunson and Brunson only. I don't think so. I don't think that it belongs to Brunson only. I don't think that shouldn't be very. I think that's far from the truth.
The Giants forced the Packers to forward out. They got a punt. 3-0 still. The Giants on their first drive did not look good.
Shout out to Sherwin. He said Cody White is still there in Chicago. Kobe White is whack. Worldwide Elves, what up, bro?
Kobe White is not it.
Kobe White is not it. That's another. Yeah, that's a good question. Are top 10 players considered bust if they don't hit? Like after top 5, so 5 through 14, would they be considered bust? Should they be considered?
I would consider them. That's lottery.
That's what I'm saying. Lottery, right? I know it's levels. I think top 5.
Maybe not 15. Maybe like 13.
Yeah, I think lottery is 1 through 14 anyway. So
yeah, see, I would go 13 though. I'm just saying that's just my personal preference.
Because I think it's levels. I think top 5, obviously, they got higher standards.
Yeah, of course.
They got higher standards to be more of a star. But you could be a star picked at 13, but the chances of you or the expectation of you being a star is not that high. I mean, obviously, there's many players that have done it, but the expectation, because that's why I be saying that, like, the same way we call Obi a bust, right? Like, there's people that call Obi a bust. How come Cam not getting called a bust?
I was just about to say, if you really want to be technical, Cam is considered a bust. Like, if you look at it, like how you're saying, yes, because him and RJ Barrett got drafted the same year. And you see what RJ did on a terrible team. He was on the Hawks, and you see the production. You see the number. The numbers is on the table. You know what I mean? You could say minutes. You could say this and that. You could say this. Cam Reddish went to a playoffs just like RJ Barrett did once in his career. The only thing you can really say is Cam had a good playoff. The first playoff game he had, it was a really good playoff game. He had 21. He was shooting like 6 or 8 from 3. He had a really good game, and I feel like that's why his head is so big, like an airhead right now. Yeah, because he's like, I'm the only one that came in here and had a night. You know what I mean? I'm the only one that really did something when the lights mattered. And I feel like it's getting to his head a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but those lights still not brighter than the Garden. That's the problem.
It's not. He don't understand that. He's not understanding that. You know what I mean? Like, I think he still got a lot of understanding to go. Like,
Keith Turner says, "What has RJ accomplished to say this is his team?" I'm just saying. What you mean? This is his team. What you talking about? Third overall pick. This is RJ team now. Year 4, third overall pick. That's enough to say that's his team. And he's gotten better every year. This is his team now. Because at some point you gotta invest. You gotta invest in your third pick, bro. Come on. You gotta give him the keys at some point.
I would have to agree with you on that. I can't even argue with that. Like, if RJ Barrett comes out this season averaging 23 points per game, this is RJ Barrett's team next year. Like, there's not even no questions about that. Julius Randle might be off the team next year if he averages 23 to 25 points per game this year.
Exactly, and we still got to. Now, now, what's crazy is, remember how, like, we say Obi always looking over his shoulder? Randle might be looking over his shoulder now. Because if Obi could keep it up, then Randle probably looking over his shoulder like, damn, if I make a mistake, Tibbs might be comfortable. Coach might be comfortable enough to trust Obi to put him in. So you gotta watch it.
And you see, Tibbs said it's all merit system based now. All merit system. So what you do on the court actually matters now. Obi coming out and getting 20 in a game against the Detroit Pistons, whether it's Detroit Pistons, Magic, or the Bucks, it's gonna matter. And yeah, it's good. I think that competition is great for the whole team, because then you don't have people walking around thinking they're the ish and thinking their stuff don't stink. You know what I mean? And it's just wow. All right, it's just easier. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot easier.
What I think is the only person that may be the safest is Brunson, because there's not a lot of players on this team that it's not a point guard on this team. And don't say Derrick Rose, because we can't really count on Derrick Rose at this very moment to do what Brunson do on a consistent basis. So it's not a point guard on this team that could do what Brunson can do all the time. You can't count on D Rose at this point in his career, and you shouldn't. He should be exactly what he is and what he does. That should be his only role. So Brunson might be the safest person to not look over his shoulder, because there's IQ's having a pretty good preseason, but damn, he can't see the floor that well. Jesus Christ, he can't see the floor. I'm so happy they're not like really putting him at the point guard position, because Jesus Christ, I be seeing Obi cutting, and I be like, how do you not see that? Or Obi have a good position in the post and he won't pass it. Like you gotta kind of give it to him. It's like I could see if you give it to him and he don't work, and then you be like, nah, I'm not going back to that because I just gave you the ball 2 or 3 times and you did nothing with it in the post. But you gotta give it to him if he in position. Like, come on. So
I
I'm
agree with
happy.
you there. I agree
I'm
with you
I'm
there.
happy. I'm happy that they're not really playing IQ at that point position because I really don't think he's a. I really don't think.
He is a combo guard. He's definitely not like a
Shout out to
true
Sherwin.
point.
He said Obi post game is weak, but that's not the point. He's in great position. Like all
Yeah.
it be times where all he got to do is throw the ball high enough to go over, and Obi got to just lay it. But he don't do it. He don't throw the ball. So that's what I'm saying. He just like passes the ball somewhere else or shoot it. Cause like this, I'll give you an example. IQ hit a 3, right? And then the next time possession down, he shot a 40-footer last game. Why did you do that?
Heat check.
But he hit 1 3. He hit 1 3 and then turned into Steph. Exactly. Shout out to East, but he said to just like he be thinking he's Steph, bro. 1 3, and then you think you could shoot 40-footers after that? Nah, bro.
Ball is come on, get down the ball.
But
Sorry,
yeah, I mean we gotta nah, you good,
I'm
you good.
locked down. I'm locked in.
Oh, shout out to King N. He said he was moving around a lot this month. So
Yeah, big shout out to King Ann. You know the people's chant. That's my guy. Dang, you gotta get
he'll
on the
be
ball.
back.
G man. Gotta get on the ball.
But I mean, this is an exciting season. This is the first time in a long time that this team actually look good. Like I got expectations now. Before with that Reggie Bullock team and all of that, I ain't had no expectations. I just thought that it is what it is. Who's gonna be trash? Who's gonna win 12 games? And then it is what it is. But this team look alright. I know it's preseason, but this team look alright. Shout out to Chef NYK, King Poppy, NYK, everybody in the chat. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. Sherwin says I would like Randle to sit out the next game, let Obi go up. Yo, honestly, I would sit them for the next 2 games, to be honest. I would sit the starters for the next 2 games. Because what do they gotta prove now? Like, even if you lose the game, I would just kind of see what Obi and IQ and all of them could do. You know what I mean? Against, like, say if like the Pacers play their starters next week or the Wizards play their starters the next game, I honestly would just sit them. I would just sit our starters, and let them go against their star players. Like Obi against Porzingis. I would like to see that. All right, now you're going to go Porzingis or whoever. Cause
I would sit them the next game and play them the last one.
that's true to get them game ready. That's true.
That's what I would do.
That's true.
And personally, next game, it would only be a selective people like Julius Brunson, and like Mitchell Robertson would get to sit for me. Like
Yeah.
RJ and put Obi in the starting, Hartenstein starting, quick like RJ would be the starter for me out of that pack. You know what I mean? Like
Honestly, I would start Cam the rest of the preseason.
That too. Yeah, Cam, and I would give IQ 1 start. Out of the last 2 games, I would start.
I would start Cam. Because then I don't want to hear nobody say, "But he's not getting any looks." Bro, he started the whole preseason. I would start him every game, just to see. And you know what's crazy? Matter of fact, I would change it where I would play the starters the last game against the Wizards because I do want to. If they play in Bradley Beal, I do want to see RJ versus Bradley Beal. I do want to see that. I do want to see that.
I would love to see that matchup too. I want to see Porzingis versus Julius.
Nah, that. But yeah, so I mean, it's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of things that this season that we're gonna see. But I'm all here for it. I mean, like, I just want everybody to, stay healthy, and I just don't want nobody I just don't want to start off bad then cause problems in the locker room and all of that. Like, I don't want the morale to go down. It seems like the team chemistry and the morale is high. Everybody's playing for one another. I don't
think that will go down. I don't think that's gonna change. because you have people in the locker room that, oh my god, man, you got people in the locker room that just know like. I feel like there's a level of accountability that's held now in our locker room. You know, like I feel like it's no more finger pointing or blaming this damn person. It's just I want to do better for myself personally, and I don't think that morale thing will happen again this season.
Nah, I don't think so. I think everybody know what they got to do. I think at some point there will be like a trade or something, but I don't think it's gonna be like necessarily that big of a trade unless like something crazy happened. But I think that it would be like something may happen, like just a small minor
Thank
trade
you.
here and there.
Good
Like
job.
I think we got to talk about Hartenstein.
Hmm.
Hartenstein is nice.
Nice. He had a bad game the last game, but
Last
he
game,
is
yeah, he
nice.
didn't. But
He's
the
nice
first game
though.
he showed out. Like I like his game. Like I like the fact that how it looks with a shooting big on the floor. That's crazy. It's a fresh, I forgot how you say it. A breath of fresh air, something
A
like that.
breath of fresh air, yeah. And at the same time, like the Knicks haven't had a stretch five in how long? Bargnani, I think, or Porzingis.
Please don't say nothing about Bargnani.
Bro, I don't even like that saying his name. But when you think of stretch fives,
Yeah,
you
yeah, that
know,
was the last.
you feel
I
me.
mean, and
Besides Porzingis,
Porzingis was a 4. He didn't want to play
oh
the
my
5. That was
god,
his downfall. That was his downfall. Where he should have played the 5. I mean, besides getting hurt that year.
yeah.
I mean, it says Ivory tends to the schedule is too easy to start off bad. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I owe apology. I owe apology to Deuce a little bit. I give him a little apology. I say he was trash. He not trash. His defense is elite. He can't really score that much, but shout out to Chef
I
NYK.
swear,
He
bro,
said,
these dudes are actors, bro. Like, dude just got the fakest defensive pass interference. He literally hugged McKinney and fell to the ground and called defensive pass interference. Like, now they
uh,
have first and goal, bro. It is tough.
shout out to Chef NYK. He said, I hear Mr. Rivera, but momentum is a mother. We on a roll, less minutes, but I wouldn't sit them. I get it, but it's just that I'm thinking more injury. That's why I'm thinking more like sit them just to rest, just you know what I mean, so they could start fresh. But I get it
Hmm.
too because they ain't play ball in forever, like competitive basketball against real NBA players in so long. So you kind of want to get them these shots up, make them get them in rhythm and stuff like that. So I get it. Shout out to Pudge Night said, great show, fellas. Thank you, bro. Um, Sherwin says Obi is a robotic dribbler with no defense.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
My son Obi had a nice behind the back to the rack on two people the last game. He's showing improvement, man. Cut him some slack.
Shout out to
Oh
Irie
my
10
god.
too. He says Irie 10 says problem with RJ is he's not a leader and doesn't pass the rock enough. How is he not a leader? What? Okay, Irie 10, can you put like a description of what your leader would be, like your characteristics of a leader, or do you want him to be like a do you want him to be like a rah rah guy type leader? Like, is that what that? Because some people lead by example, some people lead by just being quiet. Like, but he's saying I return, but you're not explaining. Can you explain what your definition of a leader is? That's my point. I just want to know your definition so we can go from there. Shout out to Knicks Nation 112. You think Tibbs, Obi, RJ, and other players don't know how talented Cam is? Sometimes players' talent can be met in envy, borderline jealousy, IQ. Look ahead for Obi, not Cam. Bro, first of all, you think some people are shading you think they shading Cam because they know how talented he is? I don't think so. I think that Cam just not, you know what I mean? Like I just think Cam I think how do I say it? I don't want to sound rude. Like Cam I think Cam
He just need time. That's it.
but how much time? Son had 4 years.
He need time on our team though. He didn't even play like 30 games as a Knick. He doesn't even have 30
No,
games
no.
played as a Knick.
He got 30 games. Just counting.
He don't
Uh
have 30 games played as a Knick, I promise you. With the injuries and all that, he do not have 30 games played as a Knick.
Ivory 10 said, how about a leader who gets others involved or someone who will get in the face of a guy doing dumb stuff? So every leader got to get in the face of a guy doing dumb stuff? No, you don't.
Nah, you don't. You just
You
gotta
don't.
hold. If you're holding your teammates accountable, that is a leader. You know
Exactly.
what I
You
mean?
don't got to necessarily get in his face. You could just point him to the side and calmly say, nah, you wilding. D Rose is a leader, but he ain't the guy to get in somebody's face and, like, come on. You could call him out, but you ain't got to get in the face to be a leader. Keith Turner, I just don't see the work ethic in Cam like I see in RJ and Julius. I don't know. I'm not gonna say Cam don't work because that'd be a stretch. It just seems that I think that he thinks the game is too easy for him, and then he plays like lackadaisical. That's the problem. He says, "Tell me what RJ does to come off as a good leader." I didn't call him a leader. I said this is his team. That don't necessarily mean that he's a leader. But obviously, you see the younger guys respect him.
I think RJ is a leader,
Or one of the leaders.
And I can tell you, he was definitely our leader before Brunson got here. We didn't have no leader on our team. RJ Barrett was the leader on our team before Brunson got here. He was the one bringing in the team to bring the energy back up and let them know what we got to do to win this game, or huddle up with the teammates and huddle up with the second unit. RJ Barrett was doing that before Brunson got here. He was being the point guard of our team, having a point guard type of vibe, and Julius Randle wasn't doing that. You don't ever see a moment of Julius Randle humbling the team to come in for kumbaya moment. You don't see that. You do not see that at all. RJ Barrett is definitely the one that showed you the leadership of that.
Exactly. I mean, for me, necessary. Not everybody got to go. Not everybody got to be the rah-rah guy and be the leader. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. But I mean, to each his own. If that's what you want your leader to do, and I
People got
guess
to understand, just because you're the leader doesn't mean that you're the number one option on the team or you're a superstar on the team. Just because you're the leader doesn't mean you have to be the captain, the superstar, the top scorer. None of that matters. You know what I mean? A leader is, you have that within. That's something that's within. Oh, what a finally. Thank you. Sorry. But yeah, if you leadership skills is something that's within. You know what I mean? That's not something you can go and train for. You got to, you could watch people be a leader and take from but I still feel that a leader has to see another leadership in somebody. You know what I mean? It's not just anybody could be a leader. You know what I mean?
exactly. He said RJ was about to be traded. Now he's the leader. Come on. First of all,
Y'all had RJ on y'all trade block. Y'all did. Y'all definitely did. And it's sad how y'all had RJ Barrett on y'all trade block after a season when the Knicks went to the fourth seed. Because most of y'all Knicks fans had RJ on the trade block after y'all seen Julius Randle acting the way he was doing. But y'all didn't come to the realization that RJ Barrett was shooting 40% from the three, average 17 off the bench. And
nah,
it's
he
like,
wasn't off the
I don't
bench. He was starting.
I'm sorry, yeah, 17, 17 points from three, as a second option. I'm sorry. But the thing for me is the Knicks fans are so delusional because you wanted RJ Barrett to shoot the ball better. He did that. When he did that, we got to the fourth seed. And then after that is, we want RJ Barrett to score 20 points. He went out and scored 20 points, but it wasn't the 20 how you wanted to have. You know what I mean? He got the 20, but it might have been efficient. So now that he's looking, like I said, he's scoring 21 points on 14 shots. My man RJ Barrett is here now. Like, he's here.
Management had him on the trading block but for Donovan Mitchell though. It's not like they was trading.
That's Donovan Mitchell.
Like it wasn't like they was trying to trade him for Mikal Bridges or somebody, and not trying to. Mikal Bridges is a great player, but he's not a superstar or all-star player. So obviously, that it's levels. It's Donovan Mitchell. Come on, you would trade because once I heard about the Donovan Mitchell thing, in my mind, I already put RJ in that trade, in my opinion, because I already figured that it was going to take a guy like RJ to get that deal done to begin with.
Dang, man, holding.
But I don't think just because somebody's not rah-rah, I don't think that he has to be that's not a definition of a leader. Because you always got to be the rah-rah guy. how do you get your point across? Like that just don't make sense. Not everybody is not everybody is accustomed to somebody speaking to them like that. Like that doesn't make sense. Shout out to Warren Franklin. He said everybody was on the block except for Grimes. Facts. If we want to be honest and frank about things, Grimes is the best. Grimes is the leader. This is Grimes' team. Like we really want to be honest.
You think Grimes is the leader?
Yeah, Grimes is the leader. He the only player that wasn't on the block. Right. It's Grimes' team.
Dang, man, y'all gotta be alert. And that was a dot. You wasn't even looking for the ball. Look at this. Look, what are you doing, Slayton? Like, what are you doing, Slayton? Jeez. Dude could have
They
walked
over
in
there
the
stressing you
touchdown
out.
just now.
You know what's crazy though? We still ain't see Grimes in between all of this.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Grimes. That is one
That's
person I
crazy.
cannot wait to see. If he comes back out on that summer league action like how he was doing, good run. That was a good run. If he comes out doing like what he was doing in the summer league and he's showing me off the dribble and people running screens for him and he's getting to the dribble, like I'm very excited about Grimes. It's just I don't know what I'm getting with Grimes. That's the thing. I don't know if he's gonna be a catch and shoot role, which I think he'll fit in beautifully with Jalen Brunson handling the rock. He don't have to dribble. Or is he gonna come off and be like a scoring type role off the bench? You know, so that's just my only thing. That boy K phone over there ringing. I know what that blackout means.
Oh yeah. My job was hitting me for something. But what I'm saying, like, and I was reading the comments as well to make sure. I like to read the comments.
Man.
Summer League Grimes. They should put Summer League Grimes. Knicks fans got Summer League Grimes with Hoodie Mello, Black Mass LeBron. Mass LeBron, is it?
Black Mass LeBron.
And Kyrie. Mask Kobe. They got them. You know it's crazy. Once a player get a mask, they turn it to demon time. Demon time.
I told my friend that on 2K last night. I was playing 2K. I was like, yo, bro, I need that mask. He's like, what mask you talking about? I'm like, the face mask that 2K give you. Because they give you face mask. 2K got the face mask in it. And I told him, I'm like, bro, everybody who put that mask on was killing. LeBron, Kyrie, Kobe, Rip Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton turned it to him.
Was going crazy. And I was happy that 2K put that feature in the game. But the Giants go down the field. They look good. The offensive holding backfired on them. But the score is 3-10 now. The Giants wasn't looking too good. It's 9 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know this is an L today. You know that's an L.
No, don't say that, bro. The Giants is looking elite, but they just not coming out with energy right now. It might be the jet lag. I think right now it's like 4:00 in the afternoon over there, but it's really 10:00 in the morning.
I'm not playing in no. Yo, son, you know what's crazy?
Like, just think about it. This morning, like I went to sleep at like 4 in the morning, bro. 4 in the morning for us, it's 10 in the afternoon. 10 in the morning for them. So it's like they're in there warming up, but it's really like 4 in the morning for their body. Like I don't know how they could do that, bro. I just don't know.
I say that they probably used to that traveling. They travel all day, every day. Well, not all day, every day, but you know they travel.
No, you're right. At
8
least
months
a week, every week they train.
Yeah, they going somewhere.
Traveling.
He said Eastern Juice. He said average 24 points a game, top of a summer league player. I mean, Grimes looked great in summer league. He looked good, but it's just that I think that's the problem. See, and that goes the thing with Cam. Where does Cam fit in this? Because the Knicks drafted Grimes, and you already know they high on Grimes. They didn't draft Cam,
but the Knicks went and got him though.
They went and got him.
They went and got him.
They went and got him.
They wasted one of their first round picks to go get this dude.
I get it.
The almighty first round picks. You feel me?
Yeah, but how high? Look how high they are on Grimes, though. Feel me?
I think the front office is high on Cam too. Like all that Cam Reddish trade talk, all that was all rumors. Like anybody believing that Cam Reddish wanted a trade or the the Knicks had him on a trade, or that is all false talk. Like Cam even came out and said that he didn't ask for a trade. But I honestly do think that the front office is high on Cam. I just think that he just has a limited time. Where to Grimes, I don't think they're pressed at all about Grimes. I think Grimes, they're just gonna move on. When is he going to pop? You know what I mean? So, but I think Cam is definitely on the time limit. But Grimes, like you said, is their guy, and I feel like he has more leverage and more flexibility there. You want some juice?
No, I get it. I think Fournier. Cam. I think Cam should start for the rest of the preseason just to get a fair share.
Yes.
I'm joking about Cam, but like for right now, Cam is not really showing anything that says that he
No.
should be, have a major role on the team. Like, and that it is what it is. Like at some point, you just got to call it like you see it. But to be fair, I would start him for the rest of the preseason because, to be honest, although Evan Fournier wants to play, he played all through summer. Like he played all summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I would
He's
just
at the
give him
FIBA, yeah.
the FIBA thing. So I would just rest him and just let Cam play his minutes for now, and then
Yep.
because we already know what Fournier. Everybody know what Fournier. How long Fournier been in the league? Like 8-9 years.
Yeah, I think this might be his 10th year. I think it
All
might
right,
be
so
closing on his
what
10th year.
Fournier is Fournier is. We have to figure out what Cam is, and that's the problem. Is Cam next level? Is he like
Now, now that you say something about Fournier, let me say one thing that Fournier said that I actually like. So Fournier in his interview, one of the interviewers asked him, "How do you feel about the young guys in the training camp that are kind of coming for your spot?" And he didn't. He gave me a response that I really didn't think he was gonna give it to me because everybody's not programmed the same way to think. You know what I mean? So when he said it, it kind of threw me off. And what he said was, "These guys are in here to take my spot. My job is to get them ready."
mm-hmm.
Because he basically said, "I know I'm not the long-term answer here." He said,
Yeah.
"But my job right now is to get those guys ready and keep it competitive for them, so that when they come in, they're more than ready to go." And when he said that to me, it made me think like, wow, like actually somebody actually cares about our youth. And it was kind of smooth, because what he said it made a lot of sense, but at the same time, it kind of sucked because it's like, as much as he wants the youth to probably take over his spot and be successful, because he probably
Mm-hmm.
does, he just can't do it because Coach Tibbs.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Think about it. If he's saying that, then Fournier will be fine with you telling him he's coming off the bench. If that's his attitude, he will be fine.
I agree with that. I think Fournier is the type of guy that don't really have an ego. He just does what the team asks him to do
He's
to
being
win.
realistic. You feel me? He know he's not gonna. He know realistically, like if the Knicks win the championship, it's probably not gonna be with him.
Exactly. I really
You feel
think
me?
that Fournier gets traded next not this season, but the following season.
Yep,
And the trade
I agree
deadline.
too.
I
I
think
think he might get. I think he might be going by this trade deadline. If he's nice, if his trade is still skyrocket like how it is now, his value, definitely see him going.
to a playoff team. I think that a playoff
Yeah,
team
yeah.
could use him.
Lakers,
Lakers.
definitely
I
for
mean,
sure.
can we stop calling them a playoff team? Lakers is not a playoff team. They ain't make the playoff.
We know what they're trying to do though. You feel me? They're trying to be a 12 team. So that you feel me? You gotta. Hey, listen, we gotta go to where we know what they want. We gotta be Danny Ainge now. For me, we gotta Ainge them now.
Word. I think the Knicks should start moving like that.
I
I
think
think
the
the
Knicks
Knicks
should
should
start
start
Aingeing
fleecing people, try to fleece people. I would do that. If I'm the Knicks, I'll start
Oh
fleecing.
my god, man.
I'll start fleecing. Like I'll be like, give me everything. Oh, you want this? They call for RJ. Nah, I want everything, bro. They call for except for certain players. You want Randle? I want this. At the end of the day, because
Mm-hmm.
honestly, why not? Everybody else do it. Danny Ainge get away with it, so let the Knicks get away with it. I would do that.
They ain't gonna let the Knicks get away with that. We making too much money over here. That's the problem, man.
Yeah, I think
We gotta get taxed before getting taxed. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it. We gotta get taxed before we even get taxed. Yo, what are y'all doing? Like, oh man. I'm sorry, chat, but the Giants make me have headaches more than the Knicks. Jeez, man. No pass rush. It's just Aaron Rodgers is literally sitting back there playing with sand in a sandbox. I don't know, chat. Well, shout out to everybody in the chat. Bo, Warren, Keith Turner, Ty, my man JJ in there, Knicks Nation, East Blue, Ivory. I can't even get up there. But big shout out to everybody. If you're new to the stream, hit that sub, like the video. We do this every 9 a.m. Me and Mr. Rivera and People's Champ King Ang. He's very busy right now. Big shout out to Uncle Freezy behind the scenes. You know how you doing, the Big Chief Rocker. The next season right now, I'm very hyped. Regular season almost here. 2 preseason games left. We got another one with the Pacers, one more with the Wizards. I think they should sit the starters in the next coming game. We already seen them against the Pacers. Start them in the Wizards to get them back ready, back in the flow of the game. I think it's really good right now. I think the Knicks are doing very good. They're averaging 100 points through 3 quarters. They're looking like an offensive gauntlet. I think they still got to just keep it going, keep the foot on the pedal. I think everything will go well. Yeah. Cam Reddish, we all know about Cam. That's the guy, but we know we expecting more of him. Salute to you, East. You already know. Salute Core Mega. My guy, Chef. At this pace, Tibbs has to extend the rotation of Cam. Might see minutes regardless of preseason. Yeah. I don't know if the minutes regardless of preseason, because like we were saying, when Grimes come back, I don't know how much longer Cam is going to get a lot of those minutes. I think when Grimes come back, that'll be nipped in the bud, as well as Deuce McBride's minutes. So,
Nah, I definitely agree with you with that. I just think that I don't know. I think this team has a lot of depth, and to be fair, a lot of the fans, a lot of everybody in the chat is right about like you kind of got to trim the fat. Feel me? Like you kind of got to get rid of somebody got to go for somebody else to have a secure spot. So maybe Evan is the fall guy for that. You know what I mean? Like maybe Evan is the fall guy. Because at some point, if Cam pops, what do?
You got to move somebody.
You got to move somebody.
Like
if Grimes
pops,
move somebody. What do you do? If Grimes or Cam. Now, if
or
Cam
both.
does, or both, that's another thing. If both pop, what do? You
got to move pieces.
Got to move.
And that's tough, like you said, because then what do you do, really? Like, realistically, what do you do? You're going to get rid of Fournier, and who else are you going to get rid of? You're gonna at that point, you're going to have to get rid of D Rose if you want Grimes to come in and Cam. And, Grimes and Cam. You're going to definitely need that. That's a good tackle, Jalen Smith. Come on, Giants, man. Y'all playing like doo-doo.
But yeah, nah. I'm just excited. Feel me? Like, let's get to this chat.
We got a big surprise at the end of the show for you, Chew Chat. We ain't forget about y'all.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Grimes might be situational. Maybe. I think Tibbs is high on Grimes, so.
Yeah, Tibbs is high on Grimes. But we is getting that pool treatment right now. Aaron Rodgers being a P right now. He's just trying to throw the ball quick because that Giants rush going to get at him. We ain't got no DBs, but it is what it is. It's all good.
Yeah, I need yourself a sauce. I'm saying.
Come on, man.
I need a sauce.
Doing?
But for me, I'm really looking at. Remember, I called my guy's RJ for the season. I'm really looking at him, but I might change that to Brunson. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Brunson is looking like him.
Brunson really him. Brunson's really him. Shit, Obi looking like him. I'm joking.
Obi nice too. Don't sleep on Obi.
Nah, but I don't think
Obi is nice. He just still needs to be unlocked. That's the only thing. Him and IQ together, like that's vicious. I'm letting people know right now. That's not a combo that you want to see.
But IQ
That's not a
annoying,
compliment.
bro. Like I can see why people get upset with IQ. IQ is annoying. Yeah, because like we're gonna have to really calling people out. The same way we call RJ out, we're gonna have to start calling Obi out. It's his third year. IQ out, third year. Uh who else? Cam is a fourth year player. Oh, we got to see Sims, matter of fact. But
Yeah.
how'd you like to see Sims?
I like Sims and I like Sims period because he's the only big man that we really have that I feel like he can guard guards coming up the pick and roll. I like Sims a lot. I think he
Mm-hmm.
just still needs he just got more work to do. He did play well. He's in the right spot. He's just a little bit too uncontrolled, just a little bit too loose for me. He just needs to be more controlled. And I think he'll be solid.
Yeah,
Keep
I think
watching Mitchell, just take his role. Just take Mitchell Robinson's role and make it
yeah,
better.
like I think Sims and Deuce is all situational. I think we won't see them like Farron Hunt. No, those guys will be in the summer league. I'm at the G League.
Yeah,
They'll be
those will
playing.
probably be blowout win players. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They'll mostly be most of their time will be in the G League. So I think Sims could dominate the G League. To be honest,
Sims, yeah. I think Sims could do that. I definitely think Sims could do that. He's nice. I think he needs to take Mitchell Robinson role and just make it better. Like he's a better athlete in Mitchell Robinson in my eyes. I think he should take his role and just he could do everything Mitchell Robinson does. And he shoots free throws. You know what I mean? So I think he
facts.
just needs to take Mitchell Robinson role and just make it better. Be better with it.
You know what's crazy? I got a question for everybody. Yo, when the first game when Mitch got that steal, how scared was y'all that he was going to twist the ankle or have some freak injury because this is what Mitchell Robinson does? Yo,
He
he ran
felt
that
goofy.
fast break. Yo, I thought he was going to get hurt. I'm like, yo. I'm
And
like,
another
damn.
thing is when Jericho dribbles the ball, he looks very comfortable as well.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
yeah. He could dribble the
he
ball.
looks like that's just natural to him. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And that's another game where I feel like I said, he could take Mitchell's role and just make it a lot better. You know what I mean? Because if
Mm-hmm.
he's strong, he get that one dribble from the free throw line spin move on your head top like Amari Stoudemire. No, like you feel me? Like for real.
East
He
Blue
got the
Drew.
bounce. He got the strength for it. He got all of that.
East Blue Drew, you wildin' saying that. You like, I mean, it's your opinion, but I don't think that Sims is better than iHeart. I think you need
Nah,
iHeart.
nah.
You need
Yeah.
iHeart.
iHeart was averaging 36 and 12 in the G League Finals. Sims is not doing it.
Yo, stop.
Sims is not doing that.
Yo, Ivory, gang. Come
Sims is
on,
not
bro.
doing that.
He said great leaders say I want to average. Don't say I want to average 20 this year. Great leaders talk about the team. Everybody has a personal
That's crazy.
goal.
All right, so
Everyone.
okay, so the leader say that, but let me know what leader don't say they want to guard the best offensive player on their team and make all defense. That's a leader. That's what you want to hear from your leader. He said that before he even said he wanted to have 20. He said I want to be all defense. All team defense. That's what he said. That's leaders. That's what you want to hear from your leaders. He's setting an example for the youth.
Exactly. It smells so good in my house. My wife making oxtails.
Oh my God.
It smells so good. I ain't gonna lie.
The Giants are
Jeez.
down 17-3. This is bad.
For me, I just think that RJ is gonna be him this year. I think RJ is gonna average 24 and 7 and 4. But why does he have to? Everybody, that's already given to say. We already know he knows. So now we're gonna sit and Ivory. Don't paint the narrative that RJ is a selfish player that's all about him and don't care about the team. Come on, bro. Don't paint that narrative.
He's not that.
Like
RJ is not that.
RJ's not that,
If
bro.
if that is true, RJ would have been asking for the bag if he's really selfish.
Exactly.
Like he's a team player. He wants what's best for the team. That's why he didn't even really care what the contract was because he's a team player.
Exactly. And they're gonna re-up. And let's say if he do, let's say he show that he him right this year, and then he do it again next year. They probably gonna reconstruct that contract anyway. They're gonna re-up with him. So I don't think that he worried about that. I honestly don't think that this. I don't think he's a selfish guy.
Nah, RJ Barrett's not a selfish guy. He just had a punch to prove last season. I think he
Yeah,
wanted to prove to the
we
Knicks
don't.
front office that he is the guy that you could build around, and that was it. You're not gonna see that from RJ this year. You're really not gonna see that from RJ.
He said, man, RJ got what he deserved from a contract. Nobody disagreeing with that. He did get what he deserved. He deserved that contract. He didn't show that he was a max player. He definitely deserved the contract that he got. But what I'm saying is, if he was what Greeny was trying to say is, if he was a selfish player or only cared about himself, he would say, give me the 190. I don't care what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Give me the 190 or I'm walking.
Yeah,
That's
because if
selfish.
you think about it, RJ's stats for what he completed, his stats is literally like echelon. He's up there with like LeBron and Kobe and Durant and Luka Doncic. Like, I think it's like what his points, rebounds, and 3-pointers made at his age. Only other people was like Kobe, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic. Like, it's not a lot. It's not a lot of, you feel me? And those people are elite, all of them. So I don't think RJ's selfish. I think what he got paid is valid. I don't think it's too much or too little. I think he could have got paid more, but he didn't get the opportunity to show it, and that's why he couldn't get that max contract. There was never a point in time besides last year in his first 3 years that the Knicks ever say, "Okay, RJ, this is your team. Go do what you want to do."
Exactly. Until the second half of last year.
So you can't sit here and say, "Oh, RJ should have got the max." You kind of can't say, because how could he deserve the max when he didn't get the green light like Ja Morant? He didn't get the green light like Luka. You know what I mean?
And what's crazy is we was begging for him to get the keys, right? So the second half of the year, he got the keys, and then complaining that he was trying to shoot too much. He was probably how you know coaches wasn't like, yo, go out there and just score, do what you do. You gotta put things. You gotta put things in perspective. Well, I guess there was a lot of plays that he should have passed the ball instead of forcing the shot. 100%, 100%, 100%. But when you have the keys from day one, you learn to pick your spots. And by your third year, you should know. All right, this is when I shoot. This is when I don't shoot. This one I know he like the ball right here. Blah 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 blah. Like, but when you don't get that opportunity, then of course you're gonna go for yours.
Let go, Saquon Barkley, turn up the field, baby. My fault, yeah.
But
that's how I get when my Giants go crazy.
All right, everybody. RJ didn't get the keys. Shout out to Keith Turner. He says RJ didn't get the keys. He's been a starter ever since we drafted him. What are y'all even talking about? Exactly. He didn't get the keys. He just was a starter. He got the keys at the second half of the year last year, but he didn't have.
Go ahead.
They tell him to read and react. RJ reacts by shooting. He said RJ didn't get the keys. Dude held the ball more than any. He got the keys at the second half of the year last year. Yes. He did not have the keys
and then
from the beginning.
And then y'all are talking about his third year in the season. RJ is a number 3 pick. What top 3 picks do you know don't get the keys until their 4th season? What are y'all talking about?
Exactly. At Chef NYK, he says we're where the rice and peas at. It's coming, bro. It's coming. You know, oxtails take a minute to cook. I'm about to go to
Rivera House. I smell it all the way from over here.
You know, oxtails take a minute to cook, so it's coming. I'm probably gonna be eating at like 6.
Definitely got to get a tender off the bone, baby.
You know, you already know Sunday dinner.
That's Sunday crazy. Dinner. I made rasta pasta last Sunday.
Rasta pasta hit.
Oh, dude. What?
JJ says RJ was the number 1 guy in the second half of the season for sure, and it didn't lead us to wins. We was already out of it.
We was out of there. We was
already out of it.
It was already done deal.
He said, Ivory going crazy today. He said, you guys are tripping. RJ didn't get the keys for 4 years. This is his 4th year. Now it seems like he got the keys from the beginning of the season.
RJ did not have the green light to do none of this when Julius Randle was going off. Like, y'all are delusional, bro.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know if y'all was watching the game, but
Y'all don't watch. Do y'all watch the games or do y'all look at the box score?
Jay said that if you said, do you listen to music or do you just skim through it? I
Like
think
for real.
no,
Like,
he did not have the green light, Ivory.
He
He
did
did not
not
have
have no green lights
from day one. We're talking about from the day he went from the beginning of his rookie season to now. He did not have the green light. He started to get the green light
Let me get
already
my
after
Bible real quick.
at all after they gave up on Randle in the second half of the season. They went towards RJ. Come on. He did not get the green light from day one.
RJ did not have the green light.
And if you think about his second season when he averaged, that was the bubble year, right? No, not the bubble year. When he averaged 17 on 40%.
That's when we went to the fourth seed. That was the fourth seed.
If you think about it, there was a lot of games where RJ will be cooking and then they'll go away from him and ice him out all the time.
RJ had 12 points in the first half, but don't then take 3 shots for the rest of the game.
Exactly.
And that definitely did happen a lot.
So he said, so if RJ is the second option, that's not a green light. Stop it. No,
you said RJ being a second option is not a what?
He said like because he was the second option and we're saying that he didn't. We're talking about the same green light that stars have. Like
Ja Morant.
Keith Turner says the reason Morant got the keys was because he was actually good. That's not the point, though. You didn't know you didn't know. Hold on, because I'm about to start volleying. Because RJ, how would you know if RJ was good enough or not if he didn't play a game in his rookie season yet? Like he didn't play. Like you didn't know. I think that once I drafted him at the number 3 overall pick, everything revolves around RJ. Everything.
And he never had that.
Up until the point that, okay, this kid is not showing me what he's supposed to be showing me for the number 3 pick. Because he's getting all the shots, he's doing whatever he wants, and it's not leading to anything. Even if, because you still got to build a team around them. You still got to build a team around them regardless. Can't nobody do it on their own. So let's be honest. They gave Randle the money the first time he came here. Then they signed Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris was playing. He was playing actually very well. He was playing very well.
And Portis.
And Bobby Portis.
You had 3 power forwards on our team that were all playing well.
Like, no one called RJ a star. I didn't call him a star. I said that this year he looking like he want to take that step into that star role. And now this is his team. They're giving him the chance to do it. That's all we're saying.
Even that season, RJ didn't have the green light with the Marcus Morris and the Bobby Portis and all that.
Keep trying to say I'm trying to figure out when they gave up on Randle myself. I'm talking about the towards the second half of last season. I'm talking about last season that just passed. Last season they did give up on Randle, and Randle pretty much gave up on the team if you think about it.
Yeah, they gave up on Randle.
Randle was they went away from like Randle. They went away from Randle. You could tell they ran away from Randle because Randle went away from everything. But let's be honest here. Come on, stop acting like RJ from day one since he was been a Knick that he had the rock and he was able to do whatever he wanted. They built around it. They built around him. Everything was him. No.
Put it like this. Tell me in the first 3 seasons when RJ Barrett was taking the shots that he wanted to take. He did not have the green light like that. RJ was playing corner pocket to the second fiddle of the first and second option. He never had the green light to, here, RJ, you could take the ball and dribble and try to score. He didn't have that until last year. What top 3 pick does that? And it's like, come on, bro. Y'all keep it real. Like, y'all got to be real, fans.
Keith Turner said I don't agree with that, but to each his own. Bro, you don't think that they went away from Randle towards that second half of the season once RJ started really taking that number 1 option role? I'm not saying he wasn't getting his shots or anything, but they wasn't really running the offense through Randle at that point. Towards like January, towards the end of the season, it wasn't really Randle like that. No one, of course, he started from day one and played 30 minutes. We're not talking about playing time. We're talking
about having the green light, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about you having to take the shot selection that you want to take without the coaches being down your neck. That's what we're talking. That is what we're talking about. Darius Slayton with a great catch. You finally get them butterfingers out of your pockets. Good job.
He said, when did RJ not have the green light? We just said it mad times.
Bro, RJ did not have the green light until last season. Like, let's just keep it a stack. Like, RJ, and when the Knicks went to the 4th seed, there was no RJ Barrett isolation pick and roll. Let me go downhill and try to. You wasn't getting that 8-9 times a game. There was like 3 or 4 times.
Keith
RJ
Turner
was
says,
playing in
if
the
you
corner.
Keith Turner said, if you want the keys, you got to go out and take it like Morant did. First of all, Morant's the point guard. He got the ball in his hands all the time. Stop it.
And who won the Grizzlies was going to stop Morant from taking over?
Exactly.
Let's be real. Come
Stop
on,
it.
bro. Like, y'all got to stop being
and
delusional, man.
exactly. And that team was trash the year before. Obviously, that's why they got the second pick. And that was a young
I say
team.
this all the time. The Knicks draft players and put veterans in front of the Knicks. Bro, keep it a stat. The Knicks signed RJ Barrett and they drafted RJ Barrett and then signed Wayne Ellington, and he was playing in front of RJ Barrett, bro. He didn't have the green light. That's not a green light.
And that's the point, Keith Turner. That's the point. We was trash too. Exactly. So why wouldn't you run the offense and just run through everything through RJ once you drafted him? That's the point. That's the whole point that we're trying to say. The Knicks did malpractice at that point. Why are you running the offense through Julius Randle and Marcus Morris when you drafted a number 3, RJ Barrett with the number 3 pick? That was supposed to be the guy from day one. Now, once you lose it, you draft another guy to build. I just don't understand what you're saying.
RJ did not get drafted under Tears, bro. I don't know what Knicks you was watching.
Yeah, that he did not get drafted under Tibbs. That was under Fizdale.
Definitely
JJ says
RJ.
RJ didn't get the keys until second half of last season. Let's not act like it led us to wins or was an effective offense with RJ. No one said it was. Nobody
said it was. We were just saying he didn't have the green light. And if JJ telling y'all that, then y'all wrong. Because he is not an RJ fan. Let me tell you that right now. That's my guy. You feel me? Like, yeah. If he's telling you that, then he's definitely y'all wrong, man. He do not like RJ. Like, I'm not gonna say JJ don't like RJ, but he's not the biggest RJ supporter. So if he's saying that RJ did not have the green light, y'all are bugging.
No, exactly. Come on. Even he know. Even because JJ always got something negative to say about
always.
RJ. Always saying. Oh, matter of fact, JJ, let me ask you a question. Is RJ playing well to you right now?
Is he being efficient?
Alawa says y'all capping. I don't know if he's talking to us or the chat.
Matter of fact, let me. Yeah, I got my Bible. Actually, I'm good. I got it now.
I don't think we capping. I think that RJ was playing behind Marcus Morris and Julius Randle.
Y'all think we capping? I'm gonna get the numbers so I can show y'all we ain't capping.
JJ says RJ is playing well. He's looking good with his off-ball shooting, playing on Brunson. JJ might turn a new leaf. I'm gonna get off RJ because we go on and on about RJ.
Let's go, good run.
Oh,
in that end zone, Johnny.
It's about that. It's about that time, y'all, for the controversial take.
Yep. Hold on. Let me address this one last take. I mean, you can't it's not really. You can't really look at the stats to prove it. So I'm not even gonna bring.
East Blue Drew said y'all not capping. It's facts. It is facts.
It is facts, though. It definitely is facts. Like,
it is facts. Like the Akuma says, the real test would be more competitive talent as well as regular season. Those minutes.
Touchdown, New York Giants.
Shout out to the New York Giants.
Giants down 10-17 with a minute 15 left to go to halftime.
He said, first 20 games, how many W's? I honestly think that the Knicks will go 12-8 in the first 20 games.
In the first 20 games, the Knicks is going to get 20 wins.
You said what?
Yeah, you heard me.
You said they're going 20-0. No, you out.
No, I'm joking. Nah, Knicks in the first 20 games, I got to go back and look at the schedule, but I'll give you a rough estimate about 13 wins.
13-7. That's not far from mine. That's more. Alawad says minute and shot attempts over his career show that he had opportunities, which is the green light.
Yes. Yeah, and that's why I wasn't even going to bring it up, otherwise. You were right about that. He did take 3 points. He was averaging 3 points, 13 field goal attempts in his rookie season. And last season, he averaged 17 shots a game. So I can't argue with that. But we all know that 13 shots he was taking wasn't green light 13 shots. Like, he didn't have the green light. That's
Time out. Ivory. Let me ask you a question, Ivory. If you draft a guy number 3 and your team is garbage, pure garbage, and that's the reason why you probably should have had. You probably should have had the number 1 pick, but you didn't get the number 1 pick. You had the number 3 pick. The first 3 guys you already knew was 1, 2, and 3. You get the guy that you I guess you had to pick or wanted the next player up, whatever. The first 3 picks was Zion, Ja, and RJ. Those was the guys. Wouldn't you run the whole offense through him first from day one? Like, wouldn't you run the whole offense through him instead of running it through guys like Marcus Morris and Julius Randle?
And then think about it. The Knicks were trash that season, and RJ Barrett almost averaged 15 points per game as a rookie.
But it is an organizational issue. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think that is an organizational issue. I think that they did something stupid. I think that now that's why we in this. Now we in this predicament of what do we do with Randle? That's an organizational issue when they shouldn't have done that. They should have got rid of Randle the very next season. But then obviously he played well and he turned into an all NBA player. And now we're stuck. Ivory said, yes, of course, we're supposed to live and die by the youth. But that don't mean RJ didn't have an opportunity to do whatever he wanted. I'm not saying, I don't know. I guess. Yep. Chef NYK said, you know how opinionated this chat is. No convincing anybody, no matter how many facts that can ever verify.
That's why we got the best chat in the world, baby.
Yeah, like I respect everybody's opinion, I respect everybody's thoughts, but sometimes we just gotta call it how to see it.
Be delusional, baby. It's all good. I love y'all Knicks fans to death. Like Kay said, I love y'all like my brother. But y'all be delusional, man. Y'all be very delusional. I just think we got a lot of Knicks fans in here that watch the box score. They don't actually watch the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I watch the Knicks game. Beginning to end, post-game, pre-game, Wally Zerbiak, Alhan, and Bill. I watch all of it. Like, I don't miss not a beat at all. Exactly. I want to hear everybody's reaction. I want to hear Coach talking. I want to hear everything. You know what I mean?
We said Alawa said we had Melo, who was better than KP. We didn't run the team through KP because he was the 4th pick. We had to grow first. First of all, Melo was a way greater talent. He's a Hall of Fame talent.
You're talking about a top 10 scorer.
Exactly. That doesn't compare to Julius Randle and RJ Barrett at the time. First of all, Julius Randle didn't even prove anything in the league that much when we signed him. Yeah, he had the nice season in New Orleans. The year before, but come on now. I'm running my team.
He wasn't even first fiddle when that happened. You feel me?
Exactly.
He was playing second fiddle to Anthony Davis.
That's not the same. That's not the same because obviously Melo is Melo and KP is KP. There's no I wouldn't care put my all my brothers in one basket for Julius Randle to run a team through Marcus Morris and Julius Randle. Why? I just drafted him. That means that this is my guy. No, I'm cool. Oh, he said. Oh, so let's get to the controversial takes real quick.
Go ahead. You can go first, KF, unless you want me to go.
I think this is the year RJ turns into an all-star.
Nope, I said that. I agree. I said that about 2 episodes ago on RJ Barrett, my controversial take.
Yeah,
I said RJ Barrett will be snubbed over All-Star selection.
I think he'll be. I think after watching this first couple of games, I think he's an All-Star, and I also think that Julius Randle is going to get traded midseason, and Obi takes that starting spot. Go ahead, Greenie.
My controversial take is the Knicks will be an offensive gauntlet. They will be a 5th seed or higher this year. And my other take is that Thibodeau will be fired by the end of January. The previous coach of the year will be fired.
I believe you.
But I
believe
do.
you.
And I know my controversial takes is all over the place. On one controversial take, I got them being a 5th seed, and then the other one I got Tibbs getting fired. But hey, I'm calling it how I see it. I think the Knicks are gonna have a boom or bust season. I think it's gonna be boom as an offensive gauntlet, or it's not gonna work and Tibbs is fired.
All right. So before we get up out of here,
We got a surprise. Yes, sir. 1 second. Watch out, big boy.
I ain't even see it yet, so surprise for me too. I know what it is. I just didn't see it.
So, Chad, y'all know we be working on things. Y'all know we be working on things for y'all. We told y'all we had y'all, we was gonna get y'all merch going. So last night I was up late. I was trying to get some answers from Kay and the guys on what colors I should did. But sorry, come on. I made it dark blue. It's a dark blue NXK hoodie. They just out. The logos is fresh. So we're gonna really get real in tune with these. I'm gonna start designing more, get more logos out. We got gray right now. We got black hoodies coming soon. More fonts, more colors is gonna come. Right now, this is dark blue and a gray. I want to get an orange font. I had a royal blue, but things didn't work out how I planned. But it's all good. We'll get more stuff, more equipment. Everything's coming. We got more stuff happening. We got trigger hats coming. We got a lot of things coming on the way. Kay, I'm about to ship yours over to you, or I could link you up and drop it off. It don't matter.
See
We can
that?
work it out. But yeah, chat, it's going up. We going up, baby. We're going up.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's get up out of here. Greeny, get us out of here, man.
Hey, big shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm about to do a quick shout out to the chat. Big shout out Uncle Freezy, the Chief Rocker coming in. Knicks Nation, Ashley, Sharge, for the love of the game. Hard Will, L. Shout out to them. I'll be over there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Keith Turner, Old Man 03, A La Wise, my boy JJ, Travel Vibes, Ivory, Chef, NYK Pops, JJ, everybody out there. If you new to it, baby, just drop a like, drop a sub. We here every Sunday, 9 a.m. We lit. Come rock with us, baby. Season about to start. The season's here. We lit. We really lit here. We really lit. Merch is here. Everything's here. We in full effect.
Facts. That's what he said. Freezy.
You.
All right over there?
Yeah, man. Scratching and surviving, brother.
Core Meg. Shout out to Core Mega. Shout out to Uncle Freezy over here. Sounding like he about to do he about to do 107.5 R&B radio at late at night.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
All right, chat. Peace. Big shout out to the Giants. Big go Mets. Go Mets tonight, baby. We need that win. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go baby. Come on.
All right, peace, y'all.